So my dude's Valk here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a new game I've recently gotten into. At that time, I was reborn as a slime, Isekai Memories. No, this video is not sponsored, I just genuinely have kind of fallen in love with this game, and I see myself grinding it out big time. This is my little village I've been working on. All the buildings are in random spots because I will build them, I will put them where they need to go once I'm done with the village. But that's not what we're going to do today. Today I'm going to give you guys a starter guide if you're wanting to play the game. So first I'm going to tell you if you're going, I'm going to go in order as you play. I'm going to give you guys some advice on some common mistakes. This might be a little bit of a longer video, so stay tuned. I'm going to try to blitz through everything. So if I'm talking a little bit too fast, then you might want to go back and rewatch that specific section. Other than that, I know my microphone quality is very bad for this video because I'm not on my usual mic. I'm recording everything on my phone. I might stream this game tomorrow, depending on when I upload this, but I might stream this game. And I really enjoyed this game. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. So whenever you're re-rolling, you're going to try to re-roll for a very specific thing. You're going to try to re-roll for either a protection character, which is one of these leads. These are the 5-star protection characters. You really want a 5-star protection character to kind of lead your team because their leader skills are very powerful, and then their active protection skills are also equally as powerful. As you can see, there's Veldor. I think Veldor is the best protector in the game. I think the close second to Veldor has to be Ifrit. Ifrit's leader skill on his active skill is also insanely powerful. Secret skill gauge up and found allies fire attack. If you get a good fire team going, Ifrit's a monster, but Veldor for me currently is the best thing I can do because he has a stacking mechanic and also he gets some more skill back. He's really good. So those two are my favorite ones. But then we go into character. If you don't want a protection, if you don't want a team lead, if you're fine with one of the 4-star team leads, then my best advice to you is try to re-roll for this old coot right here. Try to re-roll for old man. It's not old man bias. He's actually genuinely really good at Hakuru, and I'll explain why he's so good. So Hakuru is a wind unit. He's a 5-star wind unit. His skill, he's a single target nuke, but most importantly is that Kigoku skill. Decreases all targets defense by 26%, increases all allies critical rate by 30%. This is absolutely massive. This is the only way currently to get this much crit in the game, because if you go look at the status, you can look, I've been playing this game pretty hard. You can see I have 2% crit rate. It is impossible to build a lot of crit rate, and whenever you're sitting here trying to pound out or grind these really difficult in-game content like Conquest, you need to be able to crit, and he helps out tremendously with that. At this stage in the game, to me, Hakuru is the best unit in the game. A close second, I would say, is probably the Rimuru. Rimuru, the space one, there's not that many space characters, but this Rimuru is really good. And also, he's also good because he has all target hits, so he's good for clearing ways inside the story quest. Not that good in Conquest, but he's good in the story quest. And he also has this increases all allies defense by 2 turns. The fact that it's 2 turns allows you to set up some more and allows you to have a little bit more safety where almost everyone else is 1 turn, so he's really good in that regard. So those are what I would reroll for if you're going to reroll. And then as you're going through and you're maxing them, just make sure you are getting the skill up by doing your predator missions. Make sure you are keeping your equipment as high as it can go. Also make sure that you are doing just about everything you can. Level up max, ability release, make sure that you have the right type. So you have the equipment for attack 20% increase because I have the correct type. I have fist, expertise fist. I'm matching Millen's expertise. And she is earth, attribute, and all that. So make sure you're matching everything. Make sure you're doing what you can to get this up as high as you can, because it's very important that you min-max the hell out of this game. This is a very big brain game. That's how you max your units. That's all that. Now we're going to get into some things. I want to make sure to say it's now while you're summoning. Whenever you do your summons with your 4-star dupes, make it very clear that if you have 4-star dupes, to save them. Do not spend your 4-star dupes on tickets. Spend them on these. These are dupes. You need 5 of these to awaken a single to get a 5-star awaken. You want to try to save your 4-star dupes for these. It takes 44 star dupes to be able to get 1 star on any 5-star, but the thing is, it's a universal dupe, so it goes on any 5-star. It's incredibly valuable. I highly suggest saving your 4-star dupes for that. Your 3-star dupes you can just spend on tickets if you don't want to work on the 3-stars. If you want to work on a 3-star, just keep in mind it takes a ton of 3-star dupes to actually dupe out a 3-star. So that's all of that considering the units. Whenever it comes to equipment, you're going to have your forge, you're going to work on it, it's conquest. I'll cover in a later video if you guys are curious. If this video does well, I'll show you guys conquest and all that. So with that said, the other things you guys need to pay attention to whenever you're doing that is build nation. As long as the game doesn't crash here, you're good, because the game loves to crash when you're loading in your town. But this is the most important thing in the game as far as progression goes, is your town. Every bit of progression you have is going to be tied to your town. You really want to make sure you're doing this. That way you can have this steady source of income and materials and also team buffs. And then the other thing that you want to do is whenever you go here and you go to home, you want to make sure to do this anytime it's available. So you're going to want to click right here. As soon as it loads up, you can see all of these. If you see a little heart next to it, make sure you do that. Make sure you are keeping your interacts and your relationships high, because keeping your relationships high, your bond levels high, is a good source of gems. It also gives you a ton of energy pots, so you can grind a little bit harder. But other than that, everything else is pretty basic. You got your level up, you got your gold coin, you got your ability release, like I said. If you ever played Legends, this is basically the same thing as a soul boost. And then your story, you really want to try to go on your story, just clear what you can, go through it. You can see it gets really hard really fast. Just take your time with it, no rush on the story. Make sure you're on top of your requests, just stay on top of all that stuff. Hopefully I covered everything. I kind of blitzed through everything, I kind of did everything I could. The other thing is, I want to make sure to say, make sure you guys are doing your bingo board. This is kind of like a little guide blind right here, is this, following the bingo board. Make sure you build that Shuna too. I know that she's free. I know you might not like her because she's free, but she's genuinely really good for a free 5-star unit. The one reason I really like her is the fact that she has a conversion skill. She converts to cards on over, divine protection to soul skills, and increases the soul skills gauges increase. She also has the defense up, and that's really important to have because you will get hit really hard later on if you do not have that. So that's basically the game. Like I said, this game is not sponsored, or this video is not sponsored. I just genuinely really like this game, and I wanted to upload a video for you guys, give you guys a very fast, very quick guide, a comprehensive guide hopefully, so you guys have a good understanding of how to play. As you can see, I've been grinding the ever-living hell out of this game. I have whaled, and not bad, but not a ton. I have whaled enough to get some goodies, but you can see I'm at 208k. I've been grinding the hell out of the game. I've just recently broke through the conquest progress wall. It is really hard. This game is very big brain. Like, I'm telling you, you have to do some major thinking in this game to actually progress. It is a doozy. Anyways, I love this game. Just give it a shot, download, have a good time. I think it's a charming game. I think it's going to get very big. And it's also made by Bandai, so whereas Netmarble ruins their games within 6 months, Bandai, you have a year. So you can enjoy this game for a full year before Bandai does what Bandai does best with their gacha games and absolutely obliterates it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Tell me how terrible my mic is if that's what you want, or just let me know what you think about this game. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.